Let's say you have a hot dog stand and you tried mailing an ad for a special on hot dogs next Friday. People showed up and bought hot dogs. You know the actual sales for that Friday, but how much of that was incremental? Incremental sales is the difference between how much people would have spent if you didn't advertise a hot dog special and how much they did spend. To get at that, you could set up a RCT, a randomized controlled trial, in advance prior to advertising. You randomly select known customers to receive the advertisement, that's the test group. But knowing only what the test group spent isn't enough to figure out what the marketing for hot dogs drove. You need to also randomly assign known customers to not receive the advertisement. That's the control group. This group helps isolate business as usual and how things would have went without that marketing nudge. Now, if you looked at numbers like 22K test group against 11.4K in sales for the control group, since test is almost double the control, that might sound like a 90% lift in sales and around 10,000 incremental dollars. But how many people did you advertise to, and how big was your control group? Who showed up and from which randomization group? That's going to matter to getting at an average effect. And this average is out of everyone in their assigned groups, not just those who showed up. The counterfactual, or the concept of that, well, that's your business as usual group grossed up to the same size as your test group. To estimate a counterfactual outcome, you'll need to use a control group that's similar to the treatment group in all aspects except for the treatment itself, and that's where randomization comes in handy. So to illustrate this, let's talk about confounding. Does a turkey sandwich make you sleepy? Does it matter if it's half a turkey sandwich or a big turkey dinner? Or is turkey different than ham? You'll have to back out of a lot of factors, and that's hard to do without a randomized test. And you could test that. Randomize a large number of participants to eat either turkey or ham sandwiches for lunch. That helps keep the group similar in all aspects except for eating turkey. The hot dog sale mailer test would work the same way. Randomization balances these factors, but sometimes you can't randomize. An incremental measurement for a billboard would have a very different setup than a catalog measurement against known customers. Talk to your data science team, talk to your in-house statistician, and work together to figure out what you might need to test or want to test and how to test it.